I belong to you.
So I think it's pretty much confirmed that the hottest driver of 2019 is the Callaway Epic Flash. And in hot, I mean how hot the face is, how much ball speed are we getting from strikes across the face. So I wanted to conduct my own test to see exactly how much efficiency I can get out of this golf club, even if I'm hitting the ball slightly off centre. Because as much as I'd like to say that I hit the ball out the middle every single time, that's simply not true. I, like everybody else out there, does miss the centre of the golf club. As you may have heard, Callaway have got two pieces of technology in this driver that is getting the ball speeds up across the face for the off-centre hits. We've got the jailbreak technology, and we've got something brand new, or I think it's brand new, or they lead us to believe that it's brand new, this artificial intelligence designing the actual face thickness across the face to make sure that the ball speeds do stay as high as possible. Now, the most ball speed I should be getting is 1.5 times the club speed. So if I'm delivering in and around about 100 mile an hour of club speed, I should be getting 150 miles an hour of ball speed. Anything above this 1.50 would flag this club up as being non-conforming. So let's hit some shots. I'm going to make sure that I know exactly where the ball is being struck from by putting a little dot on the ball. This little dot on the ball is then going to show up on the club face, and we can see just how close to the centre of the club I'm striking, and if not, how much efficiency we're getting from those off-centre hits. Right, let's hit some balls, let's get some strike locations, and let's see what the efficiency rating is on each of the shots. Now shot one, 1.49 efficiency, so kind of right up there, really high, and so it should be as well. That was pretty much smack in the centre of the head, shot one. Now that felt really good, just slightly above centre and slightly towards the toe of the club. 1.48 smash. I feel a little bit cheating on that one. That felt really quite solid, to be honest. Didn't feel all that good. Actually, that's pretty much smack in the centre of the club. Yeah, just slightly below centre on that one. 1.49 was the efficiency. Pretty happy with that because it isn't absolutely smack in the centre, but it's pretty close. That didn't feel central. No, a little bit out there towards the heel. Now here we go. 1.49 smash from that strike. It didn't feel very good. A fair amount out there towards the heel and maybe even just slightly above centre. I wouldn't be expecting 1.49 from that. That didn't feel too bad. Just slightly towards the toe, slightly above centre, but I would say that that was a better strike than the one that came from the heel. Interestingly, 1.46 was the efficiency. Now, sometimes club face and club path can have a bearing on that, depending on how much loft that I've actually produced there at impact. But the strike felt quite solid. 1.46, that was probably just a little bit lower than what I would expect. Feel too bad off the face, a little bit high. Really interesting. That's away from centre by a fair amount, to be honest. It felt quite good, but the efficiency there is 1.51. Now, to all intents and purposes, that's not legal. We shouldn't be allowed to get that amount of ball speed from any strike on the head, but in particular one that is actually away from centre by such a degree, that really does surprise me. So the information that I've just gathered in this video pretty much confirms exactly what I thought. I've been sort of testing this club now for a week or two, and this is backing up what I've seen throughout the testing. Some quite strange numbers actually, some centered hits which are producing pretty low efficiency numbers, and then some strikes, in particular like the last one, which was away from centre, pretty high up on the face, producing 1.51, which again isn't legal. I'm not too concerned about the ball going a little bit further when somebody's hitting the ball right out the centre of the head. It's just if people are picking up pretty much their maximum distances from strikes that are, what, nearly a good inch away from the centre of the face. Is that fair? Is that fair on somebody that's hitting the ball right out the centre of the golf club? I personally don't think it is. And I think if there's going to be any rule changes over the next few years, this is probably one of them that needs looking at. Because I think there's going to be a limit soon put in place how far away from the club's sort of geometric centre you can get and retain that amount of ball speed. I think there'll be a limit put on that at some point in the future. Let me know what you think about it in the comments box below. Do you think that hitting away from the centre should give people high ball speeds? And do you think it's taking away some of the skill of the game? I'd be interested to see what you think. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you all again soon. Take care.